The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball. Welcome to the 20th year of the Scholastic Ball Report. We've got a great show for you again this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Casey County Football Team. They're outstanding. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week, our girls golf team from Madison Central High School. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports action. From UK Sports Medicine and Healthcare, Shanika Victor from Paul Lawrence Dunbar. Well, we know what you want. Best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got it. It's called Game Time. Brian Malum, Lee K. Howard.
Trenton cut right, throws right, and J.T. Haskins Jr. making his daddy proud. 34-yard TD catch, 7-0 green and gold. Still in the first. Creek is punting. We wouldn't show you this if it wasn't. Hey, I think I wrote that in another.
Yeah, I know what's coming.
Damian Green. Hello, house call. 65 yards, one nation, one station, 40-19.
So if you're a Lexington team, playing Douglas is like going to the principal's office, right? Probably not going to have a pleasant visit. Yep. First meeting, though, tonight between Henry Clay and Douglas since 2019. Broncos making their opening drive count. Cole Carpenter has a man wide open in the end zone. Tylon Webb. Wow. I mean, even Brian could have caught that. Backpedaling into the end zone. Now, remember what happened last week on a Douglas punt return? Yeah. Ty Bryant fields it, and I got knocked down on the sideline. Almost the same thing tonight. Here comes Bryant. Future Kentucky Wildcat must have it out for me. I'm telling you, not going to be knocked down tonight, though, Brian. Bryant scores the touchdown. Meanwhile, Douglas's defense was stout as a Guinness, allowing Henry Clay just 76 total yards on the night. Douglas rolls 54-7.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We know you need banking to be fast and easy. We help with personalized services like mobile deposit. Get the app today and app, snap, deposit. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Are you spending too much time in the bathroom? After years of straining and pushing due to an enlarged prostate, your bladder loses its flexibility and strength. And none of these common prostate supplements do anything for the bladder problem. Only all-new Ideal Prostate Plus supports both the prostate and the bladder. Call now to find out how you can get your risk-free bottle of Ideal Prostate Plus, a free bottle of Ultimax, and our comprehensive guide to prostate and bladder health. Try Ideal Prostate Plus for a full 30 days, and if it doesn't help you sleep through the night, reduce urgency, frequency, and that humiliating dribbling and leaking, just return the unused portion and your credit card will never be charged for the product. That's how sure we are it's going to work for you.
I don't worry about if there's a bathroom nearby. I'm getting a good night's sleep. Oh, it's amazing.
Call 1-800-547-3047.
For the Wildcats getting accolades for the win at Florida, Dane Key named Southeastern Conference Freshman of the Week. The rookie reeling in a 55-yard touchdown, giving UK a 7-3 lead. Key would finish his first trip to the Swamp, 3 catches, 83 yards, and that touchdown. UK provided this note: since freshmen became eligible in 1972, Key is the first Wildcat rookie to catch a touchdown pass in each of his first 2 games.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. As we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Casey County High School football team. With us is football coach Steve Stonebreaker and 2 of his players. Welcome to the SBR, Coach Stonebreaker.
Good to be with you guys.
Last week, you played one of your rivals, Russell High School. Talk to us about the Hail Mary pass as we show that play, Coach.
Well, we got the ball back down 1 point with 36 seconds left and had to drive 80 yards and took a couple shots that fell incomplete, hit a couple screen passes that got us to this point right here as you're seeing. And we had trips to the right, Ethan Willoughby rolling right and put the ball up in the air. And then the guy to my right, Nate Good, did a great job timing his jump to go high point the ball and catch it. And the rest is history. We're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Casey County football, and we have never won a game on a Hail Mary until Friday night. So it's a great thrill and something obviously the kids and community are going to remember forever.
Well, it's a pass that Doug Flutie made famous, as he did a long time ago for Boston College. And you've coached her 9 years at Casey County. What's it taken to change that winning culture there at Casey County?
Well, when I originally took over in 1999, they were just coming off a 46-game losing streak. That was the state's longest at the time. And we had to build up the numbers. They had 17 players the year before. My first year in 99, we had 31 and won 4 games. And then the next year had the first winning season playoff appearance in school history with a 49-man roster. I left after that and had 4 or 5 different jobs before returning in 2016. And at that point, took back over and had another roster over 40 kids and built that back up and had the first region title appearance in school history and had a lot of success with back-to-back 10-win seasons. And we were ranked in the top 5 in the AP poll. And, really it's been getting kids out. It's been the culture of playing the next play and not worrying about mistakes and just working hard on a daily basis and trying to get better with what we're doing on a daily basis and that type of process.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach, just knowing you over the years, you are a guy that these kids like to play for. What's the secret to that success, Coach?
Well, I think you got to have fun. I think there's got to be that balance of trying to be really, really competitive, which is what we've got to do, especially with the schedule that we're playing now, because a lot of the teams that Casey County has played in the past that they've been really competitive with, they're not playing us anymore because we had that success.
Introduce the players with us today. We saw them in the highlight. Saw the quarterback, Willoughby, make the throw to Good. So they were both outstanding in that play.
Absolutely. To my left here is Ethan Willoughby, and he's our senior quarterback. He's a 3-year starter for us. He's a 4-sport athlete. And then to my right, the guy that caught the pass that you saw go up and high pointed is Nate Good, who's also a 4.0 student, and he's also a 4-sport athlete as well. So these guys are highly competitive, and that type of preparation really got them into a situation where they could perform at a high level and create a great memory Friday night with what you just saw on that clip.
Let's start with Nate. Nate is a talented wide receiver and defensive back. What's it like catching a pass like last week against Russell?
It's everything you dream of. I mean, Coach puts us in positions to go make plays as receivers, like he said earlier, with the schematics that he runs and stuff. So all that preparation just put me in a play.
What do you work on to improve your game?
Every day, we always go out there, and all of our receivers are really close-knit and tight friends. So having that bond can really help us, be competitive and, tell each other whenever we're doing something wrong or tell them whenever we're running the wrong route or something like that. And that just helps.
Ethan Willoughby, the quarterback. What attracted you to the game of football? What do you like about it most?
Watching the games growing up was the biggest influence on me playing. Like coming to high school games and seeing the brotherhood that they had and the passion and the fun that they were having on the field definitely make me want to play. And like Nate said, being out there on the field with my what I consider my brothers just pushes me to be the best player I can be and not let them down and raise their level of play higher.
You're now the number 3 leading passer in school history. How did you get there? How were you able to make it to number 3?
I really don't think I've had much pressure behind center all year. My whole line has been near perfect in pass protection. I feel like I could probably stay back there for a long time, and even when the pocket breaks down, they blocked it in a way where I can get out, scramble, and still make a throw or run downfield. And every receiver that I have or tight end that comes in the game, I have full trust in that they're going to make a play, they're going to run the right route, they're going to be in the right spot. So throwing the ball to them is just natural.
Tell me, what's it like playing for Coach Stonebreaker in Casey County High School?
It's fun. Like you said, his competitiveness in practice, he lets you know when you make a good play and you feel really good about yourself. And when you mess up, you definitely know what you did wrong, and you know you've got to correct it to fix the next play. And his mentality of play the next play is really worked for us. And when guys mess up, everybody's patting each other on the butt, telling them next play, and we just execute.
Well, thank you, Coach Stonebreaker, and your players at Casey County for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
We appreciate you guys having us.
Thank you very much. That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Okay, with so many places to buy new appliances, where should you go? A big box store? How about a warehouse club? I don't think so. Go where your neighbors go. P-Rats was voted Central Kentucky's favorite place to buy appliances. Here's why. They have all the major brands at the guaranteed lowest price, low interest financing with options to fit any budget, plus an award-winning in-house service and installation team. Voted Central Kentucky's favorite place for appliances. We're the best in the bluegrass.
Nobody beats P-Rats.
Other heating and cooling contractors in our area will add plumbing, electrical, and insulation. Here at Comfort Master, we concentrate on one thing, your heating and cooling.
Helping lower energy bills and helping you breathe easier by addressing indoor air quality issues. That is our job.
Fixing comfort issues for homeowners. That's our job.
During construction, it's our job to make new homes comfortable and energy efficient. Trust Comfort Master, where your comfort is our job.
To the man that called Bob, start raising his grandkids, brothers fresh out from doing a long bid. To all the police daily walking on the beat, to the city street workers picking trash off the street. The knowledge and wisdom shared from our barbers, the artists, the teachers, the coaches, the authors, lawyers, even directors of nonprofits. We are one Lexington, it's gonna take all of us.
It takes a village, count me in.
Hello and welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week. Our scholars this week are from the girls golf team from Madison Central High School. And with them is her golf coach, Teeny Orr, a legend in girls golf around the state. Coach Orr, welcome in.
Thank you very much for having us all on.
Well, let me just say this. Last year, Madison Central, I believe, was a regional champ, and y'all finished second in the state team competition, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
That is correct. We
You all
brought
got
everybody
a strong team. You had Clara Beth and Elizabeth, finishing top 25 at the state. So, and now this evening or today, we have 3 additional players. So you all are killing it over there.
We've had an outstanding year, and I'm very proud of them.
Talk to us about your season so far this year.
Well, we've won 9 tournaments. We had a great tournament at Kearney Hills where we shot 284 and broke our personal best of 292. So that was 4 under. Everything would just happen to be falling the right way for each and every girl that day. So we've had 3 or 4 scores under 300.
Introduce your team members with us today.
Okay, so looking at the camera from the left to right, will be Lydia Harrell, who's a senior, and she's a 4.2 student, and Abby Buchanan in the center, who's our junior, and Molly Neely, who's our freshman, and both of those girls are 4.0 students.
So Lydia, who got you interested in golf, and how old were you when you started playing?
Yeah, so the person who got me interested in golf was my older sister, who is 21 now. I always looked up, to my older sister and everything. And so we started playing and everything. And that was when my interest grew. We got into those junior clinics and started playing, just going out and playing for fun. As I got into middle school, I started playing on the team and everything. And it just kind of clicked with me. So I attribute everything, I give all credit to my sister for that. So.
As a good student, how do you balance academics and golf?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not always easy because, you don't want to sacrifice one thing for the other. But sometimes, it's about finding the balance. You can't always, sometimes you might have to say, okay, I'm going to practice for this amount of time, and then I'm going to go home and study, and then maybe I'll get up early the next day and study again, and then be able to practice more or something like that. You just have to kind of work it through and kind of realize what you need to do that certain day.
What's your favorite part of the game of golf?
I love being outside. I'm an outdoorsy person. I live on a farm, and I've always grown up, doing a ton of different things outside. And but apart from that, I just like the game itself and what it's taught me. I mean, I know a lot of people probably say this, but golf to me is sort of an analogy for life. Sometimes you hit it good. Sometimes in life you're doing good and everything, and all of a sudden you're in the trees, And so I just think it's it's just so interesting that way. And golf is so complex, like life. And I think it's taught me more than anything, my good rounds, my really good rounds, and then my really bad rounds, it's all kind of taught me to persevere and just stick with it. It's just such a special game from other sports.
Molly Neely, as a freshman, you have a 4.0. As a good student, who encourages you to be the good student that you are?
Yeah, just like Lydia, it's my older sister also, and my grandpa. My sister plays golf for Eastern, and she played for Central at a very young age, also at 5th grade. So just watching her through all the tournaments and going to every single tournament she played at, just kind of like got me to know what the community was like the golf community, and how everybody treats each other. And it's just a very uplifting, positive thing to do. So I just started playing a little bit, and I didn't start playing competitively till 7th grade a little bit. So it would probably all go back to my sister.
What's your favorite thing about being on the golf team at Madison Central?
Most definitely all the friendships I've made, and all the girls on the team are definitely my best friends. We all love hanging out with each other. We've done Bible studies. We'll do winter Christmas shopping for what are they called?
It's other people.
Other people. And so it's really good for team bonding, and I really love when we do those.
So Abby, let's talk a little bit about what you practice to improve your game of golf.
Yeah, I really work on my swing mechanics, making sure I have the right tempo. I really work on the putting green a lot, making sure my speed is good, and trying to figure out each different green and how the speed connects to that. And I really work on my mental game a lot, and trying to figure out that you got to stay calm between every shot that you hit, and don't worry about the score from other people or your own score. Just take it one shot at a time.
Describe the best golf match that you've been a part of or that you're most proud of.
Well, it was actually this year at Kearney. We shot 284. It was 4 under, and we were all super surprised, and we were so proud of ourselves because we had put in all this work, and we just played so well, and we were just so excited about it. We're still over the top thrilled about it.
Thank you, Coach Orr, for being on the show today. And that's it for the Crown Trophy Scholar Athletes of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week takes us to Berea. The Pirates trailing, but not for long. Jason Coburn at his own 2 goes for all of it and gets a lot of spoon bread with Sean Keat. A 98-yard touchdown for the Pirates, who take the lead on Pineville. However, the Mountain Lions would rally to win. But this, Coburn to Keat, 98-yard score is the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Here are 5 big reasons to buy an exciting new 22 Camry. But the #1 reason, the great fuel savings. At 52 mpg, this electrified Camry hybrid can save you thousands of dollars over the next 5 years. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you're injured, hire a lawyer who will fight for every penny you deserve. Last year, we recovered $1 billion for our clients. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
I'm Christy. I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Christy. I just want to say how grateful I am to this program. Without it, I would have murdered my mother.
How many men at this meeting have you slept with?
This is a sacred space dedicated to recovery and healing. 6.
Couldn't imagine life without getting loaded. I have something even better. I have dignity.
Mom. Weeknights at 11 on the CW Lexington.
Tonight, catch the new CW series Bump at 8/7 Central.
Welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. Today, our guest on the UK Sports Medicine segment is Shanika Victor from UK Sports Medicine and an athletic trainer at Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School. Welcome in, Shanika.
Hi.
It's so great to have you here today. And we have a very important topic today that it's important to all of us, but particularly athletes and high school athletes. And that topic is stretching. So, describe the importance of stretching for high school athletes.
Specifically for high school athletes, it's important for them to stretch just because they are at a really important age where they're growing a lot. So it's important to keep those muscles stretched and relaxed and warmed up for any of their sporting activities or events that they have going on.
So describe to us a little bit about the different types of stretching.
Yeah, so you have static stretching and dynamic stretching. Static stretching is a constant hold where you just consistently stay in that one section or that one position of stretching, while dynamic stretching is oftentimes used with sport-specific motions that will keep the athlete warmed up for that specific activity that they're doing.
So what factors might maybe inhibit or affect one's ability to do proper stretching?
Definitely age. Typically younger athletes such as high school or middle school athletes are more flexible than older adults who sometimes can become sedentary in their life. A lot of it can be either male or female. Females tend to be more flexible than men, just because men have more muscle mass than females.
And tell me this, because you mentioned this a little bit, when should an athlete stretch?
So specifically they should do dynamic stretching as their warm-up, because that involves, like I said previously, sport-specific activity. So you want to get those muscles warmed up. Those are for larger muscle groups, while the static stretching can happen after your activity, practice, or game. And that can help with just specifically focusing on those hamstrings or quads or calf muscles like that.
All right, that is such great information. So thank you so much for that important information and the importance for stretching for all high school athletes, and for being on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Of course, thank you for having me.
That's Shanika Victor from UK Sports Medicine, always keeping all of our athletes healthy and in the game and school contests. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Dogs would settle in on the next drive. Noah Chapman straight up the middle for the score. And then following a Scott County fumble, the Dogs take over. Great field position. Again, it's Noah taking two of every defender in with him into the end zone. I see what you did there. See Where's that? the boat? Lots of offense in this one. Scott County wins the shootout 48 to 27. There aren't teams in Central Kentucky hotter than Woodford County right now. The Jackets have won 16 of 17. Franklin County trying to find ways to fly again. The Flyers have lost 3 of 4 this year, trailing 21-7 in the second. Franklin's Amari Mays-Clark, three-part name. The bullet to Emmanuel Smith. He breaks a tackle, and that's a touchdown. 21-14 Woody at the break. Third quarter, it's Mays-Clark. He's just now 2 names down. Taking it straight up the middle. We are knotted up at 21. But Woodford always comes through, right? Preston Stacy punches it in, and Woodford, the Jackets sting late. 36-21 is your final.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any. Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com. Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
Welcome home, Star family.
Look out, world. Starman is back. Would you like some help with that? We can help the bad guys break good. We don't want you here. They're not our enemies anymore.
You let half the villains that killed our friends move in next door.
No matter what evil comes our way next, we'll be unstoppable.
Stargirl. New episode this Wednesday at 8/7 Central. Only on the CW.
Well, that's our show for this week. Join us next week for another show of the Scholastic Ball Report highlighting high school athletes. As always, special thanks to the Scholastic Ball Report team. Prep Spin's King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. And the WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard. And remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and by Crown Trophy, Double Dogs, Mingy Beef Jerky, Prep Spin, P-Rats, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.